Ooh la la la, it's the way that we rock when we doing our thing. Ooh la la la. Hey everyone, welcome back to What's Happening. So we are sad to report that last night, Miss Kimmi Scott had posted that her father had sadly passed away back in December. She said, "I honestly can't say that I'm sad to see 2022 leave. It expected a lot out of me. Rest easy, Daddy." And she shared a post that showed celebrating the life of Reginald Reggie Grant, October 1941 through December 2022. So it looks like he may have been about 81 years old. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Kimmi. I can't even imagine all that she's been through. And I know she's probably glad to see 2022 behind her. She also received a lot of love and outpouring of condolences and prayers for her and her family. And so we will just continue to keep her lifted up in prayer as she grieves the loss of her father. Now, up next, Miss Destiny Payton. She did an interview with Sonia on Air, and she was initially asked, was she still going to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville? And she also discussed the situation or the relationship that she formerly had with Melody. Let's take a listen to what she had to say.
The first question I want to ask you is, have you been fired from Love and Marriage Huntsville? Don't turn your camera off. Melody, you fell out because Melody overheard you having a conversation with Tisha.
Is that really why we fell out?
Allegedly.
Okay.
And I'm trying to really understand both sides. And I'm going to be real with you. I too would feel a certain way if my friend was talking to someone that I was having issues with. Could you not see that?
Absolutely. I'm not blind, and I never want to be, so, oh, well, she, whatever. But yeah, I can absolutely see that. That's why I made it a point to take time to sit down with her and talk to her and see how she felt and, tell her what I said and what the discussion was. And we got to an amicable place about it because it wasn't that heavy at the time. It wasn't heavy until the camera started rolling again. So, and then in that moment was the first time I really heard her say to me that, she felt like she was her enemy. And I was like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Right.
Because I wouldn't have, no one's going to make me choose or how to tell me how to choose people that I befriend. But at the same time, I would have had a certain level of boundary with Tisha had I known she really felt that way about her. And she tried to say to me in the scene at the cafe, well, you've been watching the show. I'm like, listen, I'm not no fan following no storyline. Like, where we at right now is you just had the lady at your house having tacos and we on FaceTime. And, I'm not knowing that you really got an issue with her. And she said, well, I didn't until she said what she said on the stage. So what she said on the stage to the time of after that, it was less than a day. So her coming to my room to check on me and see whatever. I mean, how am I supposed to, I'm always put in awkward situations with friends and other people, including Melody. Let's just say that.
But, just to add to that, as a viewer and a fan of the show, what I did see, and it wasn't, spoken about, Melody's hurt. And I know that hurt people. And it just seemed as if what she tried to capture with you having a conversation with Tisha, it didn't even seem like that was what she was really, really mad about.
There's layers to whatever she's feeling, and only she knows.
Right. And you can tell.
And that's just real talk.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that she still has internal feelings going on. I don't know if
absolutely.
Martell.
And it has nothing, and you know what, I had to realize that it has nothing to really do with me.
Exactly.
And ultimately, because we both went through very hard divorces. Exactly. Though she was with Martell for a long time, and that was like a life shattering, like her life pivoted. Right. I had started to pivot my life, and then it just didn't happen the way that I wanted it to. So there's hurt too. There was hurt, and there was pain, and we were there for each other. That's why I think we bonded so quickly, because we bonded over trauma. And we bonded over fun girl being bosses first, and then we really bonded over trauma.
Okay.
And so for me, everybody's journey of healing is their journey. So all I can do is like I said, now, even after the things she said in social media and all these things that she's brought to light, And like I said, we both know where our bodies are buried. I just choose because how I move as a friend is to never tell her.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I love her and I wish her the best from a
Got it.
distance.
Now, as far as Destiny's response in regards to whether or not she was fired from the show, I'm not sure what she said because that was the only portion of the clip that I saw. Now, towards the end, her mentioning the bodies that her and Melody know where they're buried. I'm just trying to understand what the purpose is of constantly bringing that up. Is she trying to show that she has something over Melody's head and that she could release it at any time? Like, it's just not really adding up. Now, the show is called Love and Marriage Huntsville. I think people want to know why there was a breakdown in her marriage. So I think maybe that's what she needs to bring if she's going to come back on to this next season. But sound off below, you guys. Let me know your thoughts on all of this. Please give this video a thumbs up, comment below, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from What's Happening.